personal opinion and what my idea of Destiny 2 is going to be for tomorrow. Destiny 2 is coming out for the beta for tomorrow, so I am definitely looking forward to it. My plan for Destiny 2 for the beta is to be with Free Space Guy and whoever is going to be joining with me and him. I already talked to him about it, so we already decided that he's willing to join up with me so we could do the story mode together, which we are going to be doing that. I believe he's going to be a warlock, and I'm going to be a hunter, because I've been hunter since the first Destiny came out, and when the first beta and everything, dude. Like, I love the hunter class. So I want to carry on that tradition and push forward with that. So, with all that, we're going to be rolling with those characters. He wants to roll with the warlock, more likely, I believe. That's what he was talking to me about earlier before I muted them, so I could have this private talk with you guys about this and what the strategy for tomorrow is. So we're going to go ahead and talk about like what we're going to do in the story and the strike. I don't know full on hands on what the strike is going to be about, but I was told from E3 and what some people from YouTube have streamed it when they were there to play it. It is pretty freaking hard, and it is freaking awesome. So I'm looking forward to that, and the guns. Now, as you know, like I said, I'm going to be a hunter, so obviously hunters are going to be a little bit squishier compared to the Titan and Warlock, because, yeah, the Warlock doesn't have self-res anymore, but they have that sword. But the sword does hell of a damage, so if he rolls with that, we got that under our strategy. So, now, as far as for future, for Destiny 2, when the game comes out, the first thing I'm going to be doing is definitely story mode, right off the bat. Campaign, PvE, strictly PvP. I am more of a PvE person versus a PvP. I do care for PvP, it's just I don't play it as much and as hardcore as my buddy Little Man does, or anybody else. Unless, you know, Iron Banner comes back, which I'm sure maybe it might come back, but who's to say, who knows. So, but, the other thing of it is when the Now, do I agree with the 4v4 thing? Probably not. I mean, yeah, it's a good idea. Maybe for if people was in the party chat, there was 8, we could split from 4 versus 4 type of thing. Like, 4 people could go do their thing on PvP, and the other 4 could go to something else. So, but I think for future, for Bungie, I think you guys need to do an 8v8 for big maps like Control, Capture the Flag, that one, I don't know what's called, but I'll have to look into it when I play it tomorrow, and Clash. Those 3 game modes should be at 8v8 type of thing. At least have a private match like you did later in Rise of Iron and Destiny. So, pretty much, yeah, from what I was told from a lot of people weren't happy that the guns are not, and everything that we got from Destiny 1 is not transferring. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's a heartbreaking, but the whole point of it is it's something for us to start all over, and everybody starts fresh. That way, people don't go in there with these OP weapons and just pretty much ruin the game. I think it's a brilliant idea how they did this. I personally do care that they did change this, so that way we can all start fresh with new guns, new armor, and for new raids and all that to come down to it when the game comes out. So, the other thing that was really driving me insane was when, I'm so glad that they brought it, but when we would try to do like PvP, like strikes in raids is the biggest thing, when people would dip out. And we have this thing now where now we can bring people in that is looking for raids and wanting to do it with us. So I'm glad that they have that for us now, for PvE, and they also do that for PvP, so that's also fantastic too. I do regret not playing as much PvP in Destiny 1, but, at the same time, I was not really into it as much, unless Iron Banner or maybe Trials came out. The biggest thing that I want to work on for Destiny 2 is PvP with my other friends like Little Man. And look, I'm not going to let you down this time when PvP. I've been playing a little bit on Destiny 1, so I'll be hitting you up when we do PvP together on the new game mode that's coming out this week. But I also am down to help with anybody else that is willing to play with me and Free and Little Man when the beta comes out. I am open hands to anybody that is willing to play with us. We are very, very patient people. We like to help and work with people. We like to have a good time. That's how we are. We're not rude and we're not idiots. We're not jackasses. And we like to play like we did in Destiny 1, played somewhat serious, but I also have a good time and don't, be shitty about it. So, pretty much what the whole bottom line is, like, I hope Destiny 2 is not going to be, when it comes to, like, the glitches and this and that for PvP, I hope that they actually bust their ass and fixed all that mechanics and this and that. And for PvE was a big one, especially when it came to raids. We took advantage of it somewhat, but there were some glitches where it kind of screwed a lot of people, especially in raids, and their servers were really, really crap. So I'm hoping that, cross our fingers, it's gonna be better this time. So I think pretty much Destiny 1 was a big old test for Bungie to see how we react towards it, and if we would have fun with it, if we enjoyed it, and like what is the effects and defects of the game. So that's why I'm thinking that they took so long, for almost 4 years now, to build Destiny 2. Like I said, I'm very, very what else can I say about it, Destiny 2? The graphics, everything is so much better. Way the hell better than what Destiny 1 had. You couldn't ask for anything better than that. Like, I know that when I was looking at it on E3 and looking at some of the YouTubers when they were streaming it, when I was watching it, it was gorgeous. It's great. It's going to be great, people. So, I'm just gonna say that, I am a pretty serious person when it comes to raids, but at the same time, I'm pretty patient, like I said to everybody. So, the other thing is that I'm more looking forward to is the loot drops and what we get when we do public events and the treasure hunter thing that they just brought out. I'm hoping that it's going to give us good loot and it's going to be very, very useful for us when we play the beta. I don't know if it's going to be in beta, but if it is, kudos, great. Then we could maybe get to see what it is and how we experience it. I do know one thing. Once we get into PvP and play with those guns, everybody should already know this by now, but they're gonna nerf the hell out of guns that they know that people are taking advantage of. So, FYI, if you know that there's a gun in your gun slot and know that it's gonna be good, try to keep it secret if you want to, so that way Bungie don't have to fix it. But if you want to enjoy taking advantage of it, by all means, I'm not going to stop you guys. It's free will. You do whatever you want to do. But me personally, if I know that there's a gun that I know I'm going to shred, I'm going to try to use other guns to try to experience. I'm going to try every gun just to see which gun is going to be very, very useful for PvP and PvE, definitely. I didn't like the whole idea of that, you know, when we bought DLCs, we finally get more vault space. I think, personally, they should have given us unlimited vault space, to be honest. Somewhat. That way, we could put more resources and items into the vault that we needed. I mean, yeah, granted, it took them 3 years to give us a good amount of space, but, you know, people that, like, want some horror people, like collect, you know, I know a lot of people that was like that, and they were complaining about it, like, you know, we need more vault space and this and that. So, hopefully, maybe with this reset and all this and that for Destiny 2, maybe we might get a fresh start on this. And maybe we have bigger space than what we had in the first year. So, looking forward to that. I'm hoping that the campaign's very, very good. I'm hoping that everything about it is pretty long too, because Destiny 1, when they came to the campaigns, especially the DLCs, they were just too damn short. They need to expand that, make it longer, make it more exciting. I just feel that we need to have more storylines to it, and I'm hoping that Destiny 2 is going to do that for us when we get into our campaign. So, hey, what's up, guys, whoever's watching? So, I just want to say that, you know, bottom of my heart, I do love this game, and I want to, I'm looking for hopes, and I'm looking for dreams, and I'm hoping that, you know, what they said actually does work for them and work for us when we play this game. And hopefully our guns are going to be badass, because I like looking at guns. I like collecting exotics, and there's some legendaries I like to collect too. I'm a collector as well, but not as bad, because I noticed that when I was collecting a lot in Legacy in year 1, I started to realize, like, oh wait, I can't collect all this because I'm going to run out of space, and I didn't have the space for it, especially when we did Vault of Glass. So, the other thing is, like, right now I can't even click on, like, there's the screen of Destiny 2, press X to play, boom, right there, and then it goes to connecting. Obviously, we can't even connect really into it, but you can see the symbols down there as the Titan, and the Hunter, and last but not least, maybe you might show it, the Warlock. Come on, show us the Warlock. Oh, it ain't gonna show it. That's kind of sad. But, wow, it's actually taking a minute. Yeah, there we go. It says, yeah, see, that's how far we could go until tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. If anybody is on Eastern Time, it's 1 o'clock. Now, if it's your Central Time, it's 12 o'clock, 2 hours behind, like in the mountain area. It'll be 11, and then you got the Western side, I think it's at 11 o'clock, you guys' time, so hopefully you guys are on, and looking forward to play with you guys, so, but anyways, there's a Warlock symbol right there. I don't know why it didn't show it at the bottom, but you know what, at least we saw the Hunter and the Titan. What else can I say about Destiny 2? I mean, we don't know as much. All I know from Destiny 1 is, I didn't really care as much when it came to this, like I said, storylines and all that. That was really kind of disappointing, because it was just too damn short. I mean, yeah, when we did Oryx, that was decent, but, you know, they need to make it huge. Like, if they can make it as huge like they did for the Blackheart storyline with all those missions, you know how much exciting and how much fun people would enjoy. I mean, yeah, we had those public events, this and that. We all enjoyed from that, from the Seaball, and from the Prison of Elders. We also had that too. Prison of Elders, I liked fighting Skolas. He was actually a pretty challenge when the DLC came out for the Wolves. So, I noticed that when I was looking at the Season Pass and all that for Destiny 2, it had the Osiris symbol, and it had the Rasputin symbol. So I'm hoping maybe something with those two is going to be interesting. Like, I'm thinking the Osiris DLC is going to be about the one about the Mercury that was told from what I was heard from rumors and what I saw on YouTube from Planet Destiny. If anybody do watch them, shout out to them if anything. I watch Planet Destiny when it comes to DLCs and all that for future, because usually 8 out of 10 they're right on their stuff, and there's just small stuff they are not right because Bungie, does it differently, and I don't know where they get their information from. Obviously from Bungie, but I don't think Bungie gives them all the information. That's why that 2 out of 10 they have to guess on what they think it is. But I'm thinking it might be the Mercury, where the whole planet is pretty much all metal. It's all controlled by robot. It is all fixed, pretty much. It is it. And I think that Rasputin is when we finally fight Rasputin, because I think Rasputin finally turns on us, like when he tried to did to us somewhat when the Siva. According to what the story, if you guys look at the story and paid attention to it, you notice that all the storylines and the details and information that you collected from the ghosts and this, that, if you guys read through all that on your app, it talks about how Rasputin actually fought back on us and prevented us from us reaching the Siva and destroying it. So I'm thinking Rasputin was the reason he didn't want us to reach it, because he wanted to control Siva and use it against us instead of us using it for us to build with our technology faster and this and that. So I think that was the plan for Rasputin. I think Rasputin has a mind of his own, obviously, and he is programmed to do whatever he wishes to do, and he was trying to stop the Guardians, but the Wolves Guardians obviously did defeat them, obviously from the Rise of Iron storyline and what we saw on the videos and clips and like that. So now with the Hunter's staff and what's going to be for its ult, I'm actually looking forward to it when we have the staff for the Hunter. The Titan's going to have that little shield that's going to protect. I think that's going to be super OP, by the way, for anybody that's going to be behind him in PvP. It's going to be ridiculous. Unless a Hunter tries to go forward at it, but all the Titan has to do is bash or throw the damn thing at an enemy or at a person in PvP or PvE, and then they're done. But then you got the Warlock with the sword, and he's just going to be in the air and start swinging and shooting that flame at people. I don't know what the other abilities are. I know that there was a Titan with the smash. I don't know if that is going to be another ability that they can use. I think you can switch out your abilities. I think that's awesome if you can. So you could maybe Hunter could go from Blade Dancer to that spear, and then go gun to something different. So I'm looking forward to that, definitely. I do like the whole picture right here for Destiny 2 with the white screen in the background with all. If you can kind of see it, like you can see the whole thing going around, white circle and this and that. But so. But anyways, what else can I think about? The other thing is, like, for Destiny, I was more into, raids, obviously, and PvE stuff. Like, I would always join with people when it came to PvE, when it came to, like, raids, strikes, and public events, and stuff to do when you're fighting the enemies for the Taken, the Siva, what else can I say? The Blight, I'm sorry. The Blight. Anyways, and the Vex, the Fallen, What else am I doing? The Cabal, yeah, them too. You know, I enjoyed playing and killing them and getting loot from them and doing this and doing that. It was freaking amazing. I wonder if they're gonna bring back Sparrow Racing, because I know with the planet being, I know that they took the Cabal and go pretty much take over the city, and I think we might see a once a year type of thing like they did for Destiny 1, a Sparrow Racing like around January area, like they did every year. Maybe we might see Sparrow Racing, who knows. The other thing is, what else is there? They might have the Halloween thing. That was actually pretty fun, especially for Trials of Osiris. Like, they had it where nobody can't see the map, and you can't see the radar or nothing. You can't even tell where they're at. I had such fun with that. I took advantage of that every freaking time when I had the chance. That was so freaking amazing. I like the whole festival event about that. It was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Sparrow Racing, I wasn't really into it as much, but I actually enjoyed it when I was with groups and people that I enjoyed talking to and new people. The other thing, what else I can think of? Update like they did for DLCs. I think they're gonna bring that back, definitely, for sure, because people, once they get their DLCs done, they get bored and then they go do something else, and Destiny brings out the April update, then everybody gets back into it, but then it's so stupid short, and it's like, what are you gonna do, you know? So, I'm thinking, bottom line is, I think they need to bring back bigger storylines, bigger DLCs, campaigns, bigger strikes, more events, and this and that. Hey, Gordon, I'm gonna mute you for a second, bud. But anyway, sorry about that, folks. I'm not trying to mute them. It's just I'm just trying to give my perspective and my opinion about it. I think personally we need more of events. We need more this and that. That's why, you know what? That's why they have that map thing where now you can check in the map and see where public events is happening. I think that's going to be amazing. I think that's going to be a huge difference for everybody when it comes to their bounties and their quests. And no longer have to go to orbit. You could go to orbit. They said you have an option to go to orbit, but if you don't want to, you could just go to your map, look at the whole solar system, and just go to where you need to go to instantly. Instead of using the orbit travel, you could just travel through a map instead. It's like how ESO would do it, like with their way shrines. You could just travel from way shrine to way shrine. You could travel from planet to planet. Simple as that, you know. They should have done that in Destiny 1, but I'm glad that now they have it for Destiny 2, so now we no longer have to worry about that. The other thing that's kind of mind-boggling me about is the PvP thing. I think they need to do AB8. Like, the people that, especially when they have a PlayStation and Xbox account, when they go into the party chat, you know, everybody's going to want to play with each other. I think that was kind of dumbish, rubbish and dumb, kind of, on their perspective for Bungie. But I think I understand why they did the 4v4. So that way, people in the party chat could go groups of 2. So group 1 would be with 4 people, group 2 would be with another 4 people. But then they would leave the party chat because, you know, one person's going to say after another, and then they're going to get confused. So obviously they're gonna leave and this and that. But I think personally, if they think they should do AV8 for big maps and big game modes, like for example, Clash, Control, Capture the Flag. I don't know what the other one is, but it's ones with the vehicles. Those are big maps too. You have to play with them like that. So I think those would be good. I think Zone Control and this and that would actually be I would prefer in like a 6 to 4 V4 type of thing, because those are zones you have to quickly get to and capture them as many as you can, so that way you could get the points that way. I think Control and Clash and all that should be big maps and should be ABA people, and where the point system should go up. And I think when you play with 8 people, I think it'll be easy and people would actually work together with that, instead of everybody be like, oh, who's doing this and who's doing that, and then everybody's going to be talking over each other over the fact that 2 people are trying to play while the other 6 are playing this and that. That's where people had problems with in Destiny 1, where if people would get in the party chat with 8 people, there's going to be 2 people that's not playing with them, and then there's just going to be nothing but distractions and interruptions. They need to stop that. They need to do an ABA. At least bring back private matches, because private matches, I think we could have done an ABA. I don't know, maybe I wasn't really much into the private stuff, unless I got invited to do it, which, I did it like maybe a couple times a week and this and that, because, I didn't really care for private matches, because the only time I did it was because it was for fun and practice, especially when it came to trials. So, we actually had a good time with that. So, me personally, overall, when it comes to strikes, I'm glad that they have this now for the social media thing, where now we can actually find people if we can replace. Because when I was doing strikes a lot, we would always get we would always have randoms, and then they would ditch out and not come back, and then this and that, and then, or people will be AFK and they just stand there, and it's like, really? Come on. Play the game. And then we can't get it done because one guy is not playing, or they leave in the middle of a match or at the end when we find a boss. It's like, why can we do this? So, I'm glad that they have this. I'm glad they did it. So, I think we're going to actually enjoy this social thing when it comes out in September. I'm looking forward to it, Bungie, so don't disappoint us. So, Destiny 2, I'm looking forward to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video right here, folks. I was going to promise a 1-hour video of it, but I think personally, everybody knows what everybody's been talking about. Obviously, everybody's been streaming about this and talking about this on the white video of what I'm doing right now, showing you guys Destiny 2, this and that. Obviously, it's kind of copying a little bit, but, I'm just giving you guys my opinion and my idea of it. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. Bottom line is, I'm open to play with anybody that's watching and wants to play. Hey, what's up, Tim? I'm just explaining to you explaining to everybody, like, what the plan is for me and some of my boys when we're getting on tomorrow. And I'm definitely looking forward to playing it with anybody that's watching right now. So, Tim, if you have a PlayStation, dude, you can hit me up if you want to, bub, on the beta tomorrow. I'm going to be on. I'll be more welcome to play with you if you want to, bub. If not, then if you have the Xbox, I'm sure my buddy Little Man will play with you if you have the Xbox One. Pretty much my whole idea for tomorrow, dude, is I'm gonna be doing the story mode first, strikes, and then we're gonna get into the PvP and pretty much explain how this PvP works out. What's my PSN? It's Caddy45, but it's all lowercase. It'll show if you get looking into my channel. And if you subscribe to it, or if you want to, but if you look into my channel, it says Caddy45 Gamer. It's just Caddy45 is my PSN name. It's just lowercase instead of being uppercase. So you can hit me up if you want to, bub. I'm more welcome to play with you if you want to play tomorrow. Just hit me up or send me a message, dude, and I'm more welcome to play with you. So. But as of right now, this is all we get right now. So there's the Warlock symbol, and then you got the Titan and the Hunter symbol at the bottom. Like, there, you see it at the bottom, right? Maybe if it connects. Yep, there we go. So there's the Titan as you see it, and then you got the amazing Warlock Hunter symbol. So Tim, are you actually looking forward to the debate tomorrow? yeah, dude, definitely add me up, man. I am, like I said, I am more looking forward to it. This is my symbol, by the way, at the top. If you can see me on air, that is my symbol. If you can find me on PSN that way. But yeah, dude, like, hit me up, dude. I am more welcome to play with you. I'm a very patient person. I'm very willing to play and help out if we need to. Um, but anyways, what I was gonna say was, are you excited? Like, how do you feel about the whole reset about us getting new weapons and this and that? Like, I think personally, I'm very excited about it, and it's probably good for us to not have our old weapons. So hold on. So hold on. I'm gonna get you right now. So you're Ghost Fighter Dragon 2. Okay. I don't know if that was you or not, but I just went ahead and accepted you. But yeah, dude, I am very excited. I'm very hyped. I'm so ready for the beta, dude. I've been waiting for it since the E3 came out, and when the theatrics came and showed us the video of it, dude, I was so freaking hyped. And then seeing the strikes and seeing the PvP with the capture the flag type thing, yeah, dude, I was so excited, man. But yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, so I got you. So if you down to play with me tomorrow, dude, I'm very, very looking forward to it, dude. Like I said, I'll be on around 2 Eastern time. I don't know if you're Eastern, Central, or what, but I'm on Eastern time, so I'll be on around 3 to 4 Eastern time, around that area. So if you want to hit me up, dude, I'll be on. Or if you're on, I'll hit you up. So, yeah. So pretty much, like I said, I pretty much explained what I'm planning on doing tomorrow, peoples. Like I said, strikes, story mode, strikes, and PvP is going to be the last thing I do on this. And I'm going to do it with all 3 characters if I can. So that way I get to experience how each character and each abilities and ults and all that is experienced from each character. My first character is obviously going to be a hunter from the first year of Destiny. That's my boy, and that's my favorite class. The next class is going to be obviously the Titan, because I like the Titan when it came to PvP, and when it came to raids, when it came to the bubble, dude, I was so hyped with the bubble, and I was very, very experienced with that. I actually enjoyed the bubble more than the freaking, Sunbreaker, well, is it Sunbreaker with the hammers? I can't remember, but it's that or the Fist of Havoc, which I didn't really care much for. That was more of a PvP thing, so I was looking forward to that. And then, last but not least, my Warlock was main PvP because of his self. Good for you, man. Yeah. What did you like about your hunter? Like, what was your favorite thing about the hunter? Like, for your ults and for your classes and armor, like, when it came to exotics? Like, what did you see that you enjoyed of? So what's up, new viewer? Oh. I'm kind of curious on how each of the, since they switched the primaries to like an elemental weapon to a how can I say it, a laser type thing. Bones of Eel, yeah, that was actually one of my personal favorites. I like the what the hell is it called? It's the one that has the bug on it. It's the Gauntlet, where you go up to anybody while you're invisible, you do additional poison damage. I can't remember what it's called, but it's one of my personal favorite exotics as a hunter. I also used the gravitational forfeit for the helmet for the hunter if I needed to escape from sticky situations, especially when it came to trials. That was also my personal favorite. Kepler's things, yes, thank you. Like I said, I couldn't remember what it was called. It's been a while playing with my hunter. I was playing Destiny a week ago on my Warlock because I wanted to play some PvP to get some practice going for the beta. But now, do you use other characters as well, or do you only do hunter as main, pretty much? Like, Because me, I try to do all 3 characters to experience it and to enjoy each fundamental and each abilities, what they do, and how their mechanics works. Okay, so you don't do no warlock, just pretty much those 2, pretty much. Like, do you like, what do you? Okay, so for a Titan, do you which between the 2 do you use more, Titan or Hunter when it comes to PvP, or do you prefer just to do Hunter pretty much for everything? Because I try to do it with my Hunter, I try to do it with everything, as much as I can, and then I switch to my other character to get it all done. And then I go to my Warlock, get everything done for him, for the dailies, for the daily PvP, and for the nightfalls, and this and that, you know. Yeah, that's what I was saying, dude. Hunter's his life. I love everything about it, man. I'm with you there, man. I'm so glad, dude. I'm so prepared for it. I'm so looking forward to it as a hunter. When I play tomorrow, I'm gonna be definitely a hunter. My buddy Free, he's gonna be joining on with me. He's gonna be a warlock because that's his first character, and he actually enjoyed the warlock. And then when he saw that the warlock had that sword ability, when he could fling it at people and kill it from a distance and all that, he was actually very hype about that. So I know for a fact that he's looking forward into that, and I'm more interested on what this spear is going to be. Oh yeah, dude, definitely. Like I said, if you join with us, dude, we're going to have a good time. And we're very, very fun people. We like to enjoy kicking ass and taking names, dude. And once we get our 4th person to come on, like once we have another boy that gets on, we're gonna probably do some PvP with the 4v4 stuff. Now, let me ask you a question. What do you think about the 4v4 thing? Do you think that's really a good idea, how they did that for a PvP game mode? Because I think personally, when it comes to like Clash, Control, and that Capture the Flag, I think they should do it with bigger maps, and they should do it where it should be 6 to 8 people instead of 4 before. Because everybody's going to be like, because I remember in Destiny 1, where I was in the group where we always had 8 people in the party chat, and there'd be 2 people left out, and the rest of us 6 would be doing PvP. I think they should do like maybe a game event mode or a private match where 8 people could play against, well, I know they do it against each other in private matches and this and that, when they do skirmish and this and that, and Clash. But what I'm saying is, for, like, game modes, they should do a huge thing like how Battlefield did it, where 8 versus 8 in Clash, 8 versus 8 in Control, or 8 versus 8 in... Yeah, that's true. I mean, we gotta try it first, like you said. You like to try to see how it goes, and to see if it actually works for the 4v4 type of thing. Yeah, I think maybe they did it just because of the party chat thing, where 8 people was in the party, where now they can split it into 2 groups, like group 1 would be with 4 people, and the group 2 could be with another people. So I think that maybe that was their whole plan overall. I think that was their plan for Trials. I think that's what they wanted to do. But I think they wanted to keep it for 3v3 at Destiny 1. But I think Destiny 2, when they do it for Trials of Osiris, if they do bring it back, I'm thinking they will. More likely, because everybody loved Trials of Osiris and Iron Banner. So I think they might bring those forward and bring them in. So I think it might be a good idea with that, but, we'll have to see when it comes out tomorrow. What's up, new viewer? I hope you're enjoying this video, and if you guys want to subscribe to me, hit me up on my channel, and I'll be doing more videos through Destiny 2 when it comes out tomorrow. and I'll be doing other games if you guys are interested in like ESO or GTA or anything like that, or Paragon. If any of you guys are Paragon fans, I'll be doing that with my other guys online. I'll probably be doing that later today with them. So if you guys want to hit me up, you guys are more welcome to watch. But anyways, I think personally I'm more just hyped and excited over the overall when it comes to PvE when it comes to the strikes, because I seen the strikes, dude, and I was like so freaking excited about it, dude. I was like, yes, finally a challenge, something that we're actually gonna bust our ass off, and we have to learn the mechanics and this and that. Because I didn't want to watch the full clip. I just saw part of it on the strike because I didn't want to ruin it for myself. So whatever comes to me tomorrow for the strikes, it's going to be nothing but a surprise for me. So that and somewhat the story. I mean, we already seen what the storyline already had when we were watching it at E3. So I'm more excited when it comes to that and the strike more than PvP. PvP I'll do it with if people want to do it with. Like, because I know Free Space, and I'm sure you would want to do it with us, because, like I said, we're more welcome to do it PvP, dude. Like, we enjoy PvP, we enjoy kicking ass. So, if you want to join with us tomorrow on PvP, by all means, dude, the more the better. So, we're looking forward to it, but hold on, let me get a drink for a second. Yeah, dude, I'm very down to do it as well. I don't know, man. I just feel like everybody's been doing this stream about this whole theme part and the whole main stream about Destiny 2. I really want to get into it right now, dude. Like, I wish I could just get into it right now, freaking play it. Like, I just don't want to be, I feel like me just showing you guys this, it's like, come on, it's like a torture. Just let us get in the goddamn game already. Just let me connect, but they won't let me because they have to wait till tomorrow. It's pretty sad. I think it's torture. I think when I was watching it on my buddy Little Man's account, when he was streaming it, I looked like it was nothing but torture, and I was like, please let us play. I'm ready to get down to it and get ready to experience what mechanics to learn from the strikes and story and PvP when it comes to that capture the flag match. So as you see it right there you go. You can't go any further than that. You could go to the website and be like, okay, why can't we get in? Blah blah blah. Then they're gonna be like, well, you gotta wait till tomorrow. So sorry. So it's like, okay, whatevs. So, but yeah, I got you, dude. If you want to play with us, dude, I'll send you the invite, dude. We're more welcome to you, dude. Like, for the time, yeah. Unfortunately for me, you might be able to play it before I will, but it's probably fine by me, dude. But me, I gotta work tomorrow, so, it is what it is when it comes to life. I gotta do what I gotta do in real life before I play Destiny 2. So I'll be on later to stream it tomorrow, but and I'll be looking forward to adding you, dude, if you want to play with us. Hey, what's up, new viewer? I hope you enjoyed this video. So I am very excited, dude. Like, I don't know how many times I have told you this already. I'm like very excited. I just can't help it, dude. It's just. Yeah, and I can't believe you're gonna set time for that too. Yeah, dude. And if you get on it before I do, dude, kudos to you, man. I hope you enjoy the freaking game, man. And if anything, dude, you could tell me. I'll be probably more into the whole idea of like, okay, here we go. We're going to start this. We're gonna be excited. We're gonna enjoy this. We're gonna kick ass and kick whoever's trying to hurt our traveler. So, yeah, I'm very excited about that, man. But, so are you on Eastern time or Central, or like what time are you on right now? 6:44 over here. Oh, so you're Eastern time. Okay, cool. So you're on my time. Yeah, dude. That'll be sweet for us, because then I'll be on the same time as you will. Then, so it's gonna be 1 o'clock your time. Just FYI, dude. If you have it set up at 1 o'clock, because that's when it comes out for the beta. So definitely just keep on that mind right now. That 1 o'clock is your time to get in and play that game. So yeah, definitely enjoy that game, dude, and hopefully, dude, you're still everything that we were promised. I hope it actually comes true for us. I'm hoping that the beta does get us hyped for the game on September, and I think the weapons and all that they have changed for us for like the grenade launchers and this and that. I think that's gonna be amazing. I'm looking forward to it, because when I seen it on the previews, I was like, holy crap, we actually get something that we're actually going to enjoy playing with guns. Instead of playing with the same old crap over and over. It's like, finally, we get new guns. About damn time. It's like, Jesus. So, like, that and how we have burns on certain amount of, like, on a primary, and I think they had it on secondary, maybe. I'm not sure. I know they did it on a heavy ammo weapon. But yeah, definitely looking forward to it, dude. You're probably thinking what I'm thinking. Looking at this screen right now, as it's saying Destiny 2 is probably torture right now. I know I feel it, dude. I feel like I want to just push that X and get in, but it won't let me through until tomorrow. Oh yeah, new guns and this and that, dude. Oh, and the minigun, I've seen that too, and I was like, yes, a minigun, finally. Jesus, we actually get guns that we actually could use, that we couldn't use in Destiny 1, that was pretty much hanging on the walls where Banji and the other guys were hanging, where had the guns at. And I was like, holy crap, a new Suros too. Like, the new Suros gun with the burst rifle. I was like, holy crap, we actually have a new Suros gun. Good. About damn time. So, I'm looking forward to those guns. I think there was new grenades and this and that I saw too on the E3. I was like pretty excited about that and this and that. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. So maybe it's like how Destiny 1 had it for like the Hunter. They had the Ace of Spade, and the Titan had the Vivian strategy, and then the Warlock had the Scout Rifle, which is the Tanakh, whatever it's called. So maybe it's only for specific characters, maybe. That kind of stinks. But, oh well. At least I'll be experiencing all that with all three characters, because I will be playing all three of them. And trying out all their abilities and this and that, their grenades, and see which one I'm actually looking forward to. And what I can use for future raids when the raid comes out for it. And for PvP and strikes and the campaign, obviously. So are you excited for the new public events, like how they have the treasure hunter type of thing, and they have it where now you can actually look through the whole public map, and you can actually find public events and this and that? So, because I was actually pretty excited when I saw that, and I was more excited about the traveling through Orb. You no longer have to do that, dude. Like, I was so excited when I saw that and this and that you can actually look through your planets through a map. Like how, let me give you an example, like how, if anybody plays Elder Scrolls Online, where you have the way shrines, you can travel from way shrine to way shrine to a different country. I think that's how they had it for Destiny 2 now, where instead of now going to orbit, you could just look through your map and bam, you're there instantly. So it was very excited when I saw that, and when I saw it in E3 and all that, so I was like, yes, finally, something that we no longer have to freaking wait and struggle, because every time when we travel through orbit, I don't know how many times people got kicked or got frozen into the loading screen and this and that, and usually sometimes it would take forever to just travel to a place. It was mind-boggling me sometimes, especially when it came to raids. Like, raids was the biggest problems when it came to the servers and this and that. like, it was so bad, like, with the glitches and this and that. I was like, Jesus, please tell me they're gonna fix this in Destiny 2. So, what's up, stream viewers? If you guys are enjoying this video, add a like and this and that. So, as far as anything goes, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video out here, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Tim, if you're on tomorrow, dude, hit me up. And if you enjoyed this video, man, please add a subscribe to me, and I'll be doing more videos and doing more guidance and videos and all this. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. I appreciated it. I will be on later tonight. If you're a Paragon fan, you can watch it with me and my boys, because they also do streaming as well on their Combat Kids. You can also look them up as well. I also do streaming for them too, because we all like to stream on the same stream if we can. But when it comes to private streamings for me, I like to do it when it comes to Destiny 2, big time Destiny 2, Elder Scrolls Online, GTA, and if you are a fan, I don't know if you like zombie games, like I play Dying Light sometimes, or Killing Floor 2, and maybe sometimes Friday the 13th with Jason and all that. So I actually enjoy those games. So, I mean, if you ever want to play with us and this and that, dude, I'll add you and we can just play together, dude. Like, I'm willing to play with people that enjoys playing with. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video out. So it's been a pleasure streaming with this video, guys. So I hope you all enjoy this, and if you guys like to leave a comment, this and that, like your opinions about how Destiny 1 and 2 is gonna be, yeah, please leave a message and let me know how you guys feel about Destiny 1 and how it's gonna be a difference for Destiny 2. So yeah. Other thing is, what was I going to think about? I was going to think about something about, for future. I'm also going to be doing, for future, if anybody's ever a Ubisoft fan, I'm also going to be streaming for, a little bit of Recon Wildlands and the new Assassin's Creed, Origins. So, looking forward to that. So, but yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out here. So it's been fun explaining to you guys about my opinion and about my ideas for Bungie. I hope you guys are listening, and maybe you guys could give me some ideas, like, down the road, like what you guys think about Destiny 2 and what about PvP and PvE. So, as far as anything else goes, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to you guys for now, and I'll be on a different stream later, so peace out, guys.